Today we're learning about problem and solution. Problems, they come up in our lives all the time, but they're what makes stories exciting. Anytime you've seen a movie that really pulls you in or a book you're reading that you can't put down, there's often a conflict. There's something that makes it exciting. If there were no problems that our characters face in the stories we read or the movies we watch, then it wouldn't be interesting. Problem and solution. It's like a mystery. We have to unlock the mystery as the reader whenever we're trying to discover how the character is going to solve the problem. So stories often have a problem that characters face. The solution is how they fix it. This makes stories fun. So what is the problem? So the problem is the challenge in the story. The bigger the conflict, the bigger the challenge, the more exciting the story is going to be. Sometimes, the more difficult it seems for the character to solve this challenge, the more impossible it seems that they will come out of this challenge, the more exciting it's going to be to read. It's the main conflict they overcome. Understanding the problem helps you understand the story and what the characters must do. Think about some other problems that you might have heard about in stories or other problems that might be exciting to read about. Well, one can be an argument with a friend. Another could be an explorer lost in the woods, damages his compass. Both problems, although they're completely different, could draw the reader in, causing the reader want to read more and find out the solution. So, comes next, what is the solution? This is what might be on the reader's mind the entire time they're reading. How is a character going to solve this problem? What is the solution? Well, the solution is how the character solves the problem. It's how they fix the challenge. Sometimes characters find creative solutions. The solution shows how the problem is resolved or dealt with in the story. Think about some different solutions that you might hear about in stories. Going to college, earning a degree could be a solution to finding a job and creating a life. Working together, whether it's to plant a garden, to build a boat and win a boat race, these different solutions involve teamwork and working together. Why do authors use problem and solutions? Well, authors use problem and solutions to make stories interesting, right? We talked about that. They also teach lessons and show how characters grow and how characters change throughout the story. When characters are learning from their lessons, they often change. As you learn things in your life, you're probably changing too and growing based on the lessons that you've learned. Strategies for finding the problem. Okay, so first, identify the character's challenge. Look for the main challenge. You could ask yourself, what is the character struggling with? What obstacle does the character face? Strategies for finding the solution. These are strategies for overcoming the challenges. This is what makes readers want to read more. After the conflict, now they want to find the solution. Well, they can identify the character's actions, understand the outcome of those actions, and connect the actions to the resolution. There's often different signal words for problems. The word trouble indicates that a character might be facing adversity or challenge. Difficulty suggests a struggle to overcome. Challenge highlights a task needing effort. Issue points to a matter of needing resolution. Obstacle represents something blocking progress. Worry. If a character is worrying, this shows concern about a problem they're facing. And maybe the word can't. If a character said they can't do something, this indicates or shows that they're having an inability or trouble moving forward or proceeding. Different signal words for solutions could be solve. If you hear the word solve in a text, does this character solve a problem? Solve often means to find the answer. Fix means to correct the problem. Help means to avoid or assist. Answer is the response to the problem. Idea is a thought or suggestion. Plan is a method to achieve something. So, when you're looking for the problem and solution, remember that it is a text structure that authors often use to create excitement, to create engagement, to make their readers want to read more. Remember, the problem the problem in the story is what initially hooks the reader and engages them at the beginning of the story. The solution, or searching for the solution in the story, is what makes the reader continue to read the book all the way till the end.